Hey everybody, welcome to the special edition of our show for Appreciation Night. It is to show my appreciation to all of you, plus the guests that have been on in the past. So, with that being said, for the people that are catching this for the very first time, this is a weekly show that I have on Sunday nights at 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, and 6 Pacific. And the reason you're not seeing Sean with me tonight is he has an internet vacation. So, with that said, I wanted to thank everybody that's here watching right now. And I will have some gifts later on. So, pay attention for when those come around. This is also going to be a combination of my 600 subscriber thank you as well, hence the giveaways. So, with all that said, I want to thank Arbitrage for showing up. I want to thank Coco Chanel, Margaret, everybody that I said hi to earlier in the comments. And with that, all that being said, oh, and also I did have a guest lined up, but they had things come up and they were not able to make it, so I changed it. It was going to be basically the same thing, but I was going to have the guest speak as well about the people I'm going to be mentioning. I have a list of my guests from the beginning to say thank you for. So with that, I will start here, and I will talk a little about each member, guest I've had, and if you want to talk about them, we can do a little bit of conversation back and forth. I may not go for 90 minutes. I may go a little past that. So hopefully everybody has some time. Well, for first of all, I want to thank Sean for, aka Cool Toes, and Miss Cool Finds for actually starting this with me. Granted, Miss Cool Finds has not been around, and I don't know what's going on, but I wanted to give her credit for helping me out from the beginning as well. And as we all know, Cool Toes has done a lot to help me with advertising and getting some of my guests on. So, with that said, I want to have him be one of the first ones I thanked, along with all of you. I also had. Don't forget to tell about them. Keep talking about the prices. Just. Sorry about that. The wife is trying to tell me how to run my own show. Yeah, well. No, well, let's shut up. And with that being said, I want to thank the two people that were my first guests on the show way back when I started is Miss Queen herself and the for the picking queen. So and Chad, who came on a couple weeks later. God, I'm so nervous. Oh boy, oh boy. That's what you should be wrong. Sorry about that again, people. She's not leaving me alone. She thinks I'm nervous over here. Another person, well, as we know, Kit was on for our very first episode about, and we talked all different things about her talking with, how she got with Chad, how she got into reselling, and how to find things. So if you haven't watched the very first episode, I would do that and see what you can get out of it. With that also being said, we had Mr. Golden Finger Picker a couple weeks later, and he helped talk about coming up for fourth quarter, which I hope everybody was understood about and learned from that show, and hopefully made a lot of money. Okay, Brian, I see that comment. And also, they were one of the few. When I thought about starting the show, both Clean and Chad gave me their blessings and said that it would be a good idea to do it for newbies. Because I didn't want to just do a show. I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to be doing anything that was the same or boring to people. So I'm glad that we've gone this long. Granted, I'm doing this a little early for depreciation, but it was going to be a year coming in July. So I want to thank everybody that's been watching and subscribing to the show. I know I don't do other videos too often, and I'm going to be working on that so I can put out more content for you. We also had Dana Crawford on for quite a few different episodes, from her not fourth, her Black Friday episode to having different tips and things about how to make listings better and shipping and things like that. So I hope that, as I said, I hope you learned more from when she was on. I want to thank them all because without them, I'm not as polished as a seller, so I learn as I am helping you. Boy. And I want to thank, what was she also was here. Dana was here for the consignment selling. She was here for uh, Black Friday, eBay Giving Works, and eBay Stores, all in the same episode. And she was just here about eBay. So I would like to have her back again, but she's having a lot of things going on in her life. And 9 o'clock is a little late for her on a Sunday night. So maybe we can get her on in the future. I've also had the Gill Moneys on, or I should Gill Daddy and Gill Mama. They were on about FBA. They were also one of the ones that said after the show they would love to be on again anyway when I invite them. And I honestly haven't thought of a good enough topic to have them both on again, but I will look into it in the future. So Sarah and Dave, if you see this, here's your on-air invitation to come back on the show with anything that you think would benefit my viewers. And let's see, next one on my list that I have here is Caesar Palace, the guy that likes to hit on all you ladies out there. Hey, you never hit on me. So he was here for HTML, if it was bad or good. He showed you how to get some of those flashing backgrounds and pictures and sound on your eBay listings. I don't know if any of you followed up on that video or a show and tested it or not. So if you did, you had a good results, why don't you let me know? So we can, like I said, we can discuss anybody you want to talk about right now. I will be asking for people that you want to see in the future. And then we had Picking Las Vegas, Alex, on about your the weigh-in pays. So he talks about his experiences in Vegas, the Vegas weigh-in pay, and what it looked like and how it sets up. So again, go back if you haven't watched it. Go back, pick the parts out that you might want to use for when I know a lot of people are asking the groups about weigh-in pays. Well, there's a video for people to send people to get their information to. I appreciate any and all people that share my videos to help people out. That's what I do this for. And then we had Rebecca Fox on twice. Well, technically, could say 3 times because it was twice in the same night. And then she came back in February. to talk about yard sales. The first night was my that we had her on. I did a little bit of a promo, which I never do because of who I believe she was and everything else, and all her acting. And I wanted to give her the plug that I felt she deserved, and she is on that in the backgrounds of the American the Astronaut Wives Club that is coming out in ABC. So there's another plug for her. And I hope since the season just started, well, not just started, but it's been around, I hope everybody's learning a lot from that about what to do on the yard sales and taking advantage of it. And we had Mr. Motivation Justin Starcher, who gave away a turbo roaster. Oh, let's see, I wonder who. Anyway, that's a good question. I can't even remember, so I can't ask that question. And then 01 Wolf. I can't remember exactly who won his turbo roaster. Oh, yes, I can. I just thought of it. One of my other guests. Jeff Davidson won that, if I remember correctly.
And we got one.
Well, we didn't win it. We got it from a different show.
We still won it.
So, there's another person that's been on twice. Once for Bonanza, and the other time was for a regular Amazon instead. He was actually on before to get money for FBA. And I hope that you all learned stuff from that episode. If you haven't watched them, I do have them on a playlist. Hopefully you do too. Go back and learn. I realized I changed it up since we started. It's been 2 years. Well, yeah, 2 years. Boy, it started out as 2 hours, and we've gone down to 90 minutes. And I hope you all like it. Let me know if these things are good for you. I am willing to make changes. So, and then we had Miss Pickneys, Robin. She was on about Power Seller TRS at that time. I was asking her about what it was like for her. She was brand new to the reselling on Amazon, on eBay, and she had already become a power seller. So I wanted to give that point of view for the newbies that are out there trying to get there, including myself. I'm not a newbie. So that tells you how much work she's put into it when she became a power seller that quick. And then we had Mr. Self-promotion, Drew the California picking on for a 3-hour episode on the antiques and as a beginner's guide. And he admitted after the fact that it was hard to be under the gun. So that lets you know how much pressure he felt he was under. And I want to appreciate him for being on. Yep, Red Show was another one we had on there, TT. Or such a turtle, since I'm not talking to you now. And we've had, and with Red Show, we talked about, let's see, I can't, you're making me jump my list here, turtle. Well, I got it now. I want to find out what he was on for. Oh, yes, he was about Craigslist. All right. Granted, we talked about it on various other shows, but we dedicated that one episode to Craigslist. Hopefully, some of you took his tips and tried or not. Then we had, as another guest, we had Raparella a couple of times. AKA Elena. She was on about DSR. She was on about the follow-up date. And then she was also on about Cassini. So we'd love to have Elena on again if she ever gets back out from under the rock that she crawled to a while ago. So Elena, if you see this, it's your call out. And we had William Stoner on. talking about auctions and all different types, not just eBay auctions. We had, let's see, we were talking about in-house auctions that he works. And we were talking about all different types of auctions and their tips. So, along with it, like everybody else, I hope you all are learning something. You can also ask me questions while I'm doing this. So I don't necessarily have to just go right down my list here. I will try my best to catch him since I am by myself tonight. Then we had Mr. Dino Dump on for shipping. So yeah, if you hear me call you out, give yourself a pat on the back for being on the show. So, and he was on about shipping. We're used his experience from doing the arts and craft type of shipping. So hopefully that was another one to give some good information. I realized I got a couple of thumbs ups and everything else, but that doesn't mean that all the information was there that you needed. If you wanted more, you need to let me know so we can get people back again. Maybe get into deeper detail on things. I don't want to just be skimming the top if I don't have to. And we had Wesley DW on twice. Everybody seemed to like the last time she was on when we did a live review of listings. Excuse me. And we will do that again. We may even do it with a different guest. I don't know yet. I haven't talked to that with anybody. So if you know of anybody that you'd like to have to do a live review of your stores, let me know. Maybe I can work something out. And then we also had Tinker's Road Relics, who talked about military art and how to sell and buy some of that stuff. So hopefully you learned all that. And yes, we had Miss Texas Gal Treasures, who did all her hats, faces, and everything else while we were talking for Mother's Day. So hopefully that was a little bit of a break up with my usual chat and question and answer, and made it a little bit more fun. I am doing an appreciation show for my viewers and my subscribers. H Picker. That's what it shows right there on my title. Well, Berta, to answer your question, I don't really have a niche yet. I've sold quite a few patterns from the Simplicity patterns and stuff like that that I showed in one of my sold videos. I gotta get back and do another one of those. I have a couple sales to show. And let's see, we also had CSA pickers, and I admit that was not one of my better shows, at least in that episode, for dumpster diving and couponing.
I was on because you were late, not because of that person.
So we will. Yep, we had Pretty Teresa. I know she's on my list too. Okay, Brian. Because it's hard enough for me to read my questions slow enough for people to understand me. You expect me to speed questions? Think about it. How many times you heard them say, "What did you say? What did you say?" And it took the third guess for them to finally hear what I said, or Sean had to repeat my question. You finally learned how I talk, so we can pick up my speaking. I've been selling off and on more seriously lately, in the last couple of years, Berta, since 2005. And then we had Spokane Picker, Andrew, on twice. Each night it was about the antique booths. So with that, I know I had a computer issues at that time, and so that show was actually cut short. So that's why we asked him to come back and do a second one. And we got a whole lot more done and more information out there for you. So hopefully you picked up some stuff there. And then, of course, when we had Teresa on, we had Lana Elisa about Etsy for everybody that was asking and asking and asking. And surprise, surprise, 50 Teresa's coming back in 2 weeks. So get those Etsy questions ready again. She's going to be doing it solo. Yeah, I do that once in a while, Brian. We pass some questions back and forth, but more often he wants to be the one to read the comments. That's why it's different for me tonight, doing it solo. And let's see. We had Danny Ackerman about branding. Hopefully, some of that, she wasn't feeling so well, so she was on her. Hopefully, she got some good information out there for you and answered some of the questions you had. If not, well, she gave you all different ways you can get to her. And then we had Marianne Tighter, sorry, for fulfillment companies. She was one of our shorter episodes, and she kind of gave me a head warning it was going to be about an hour. So we got through that pretty fast. And then we had Rick and Profit on last week, or 2 weeks ago, sorry, talking about clothing. We've been trying to get him on for months since he was one of the first ones we were trying to get to come on. And it took that long to work everything out. So I hope we gave you all enough information to go get into suits and clothing all together. And I did share the link, I believe, in one of the groups that he shared me with the template. And last but not least, we had last week Gladys Ramos, who will be back next week. She was on for product identifiers, and we went on a little extra because of computer issues. I had to restart the show. And she will be here next week talking about SEO. So if you have any questions about SEO, get them ready for next week. So with that all said, here are the questions for you. Tell me, what episodes did you guys enjoy the most? And who would you like to see back? And like I said, I will be having a 600 subscriber contest or giveaway, and I will be giving away this wrinkle remover, which is vintage. So if you win it, I won't care if you want to use it, you can use it. If you want to put it on Etsy and try selling it, you can do that. Or if you want to keep it and hold on to it until whenever, you do that too. But this is all in the plans. Okay, well, let's see. We got a request to see Kim again. We saw a request to see Margaret again. We also want want to see Teresa and Wesley. And then Ryan says Robin's episode he likes the best. And when Wolf says she wants to see Sean, of course. And we have another request to have Wesley come on doing checking listings. Well, we can work something out. That will probably have to be in July because of her scheduling. So, and we got one likes to enjoy the Gilmans. Teresa likes the Gilmans and Margaret and Jeff. And of course, everybody's saying they love Teresa. Well, you'll get to see her in 2 weeks again. So, and I am going to give the winner of the other contest giveaway my appreciation, a choice of which tape gun they would like. Since I have two. So, we have another one for Wesley GW. Is there anybody new that you'd want to see again? Or I should say, see again. That's real good. If they're new, you can't see them again. Duh.
That one confused me too. Oh.
And Berta says she wants to see the Gibbons.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I saw that comment. Oh, we'll get you on again, Teresa. I Margaret. As if you are allowed to. Or if you can work it out into a schedule or find a good enough. And we have one trader wants to see Danny Amp. Berta wants to see them all. Well, Berta, I don't know if I'm going to get them all back again. Depending on what the topics are. Okay? I tried working around with what topics are for the guests. So if there are any particular topics you want to talk about that we haven't covered, that they might be able to help with, we could. Yeah, Brian, I did ask Deb already if she would want to be on. She said she'll have to think about it, and I'll have to work it around. So, any other new guests that you'd like to see? Let's see. There are a few people I'd love to get on because I used to watch them in the beginning of when I found the videos on YouTube. I want to try getting Dusty on, and guess we want to get Angie on. I would want to get Dallas Moore if I can. I want to get, now this one might surprise a lot of you. I want to get Glendon Cameron on. He is one of the ones I first started watching when I thought about getting into storage auctions. So I did put a request out there when I first started the show. I wanted him to be one of the first guests, but he didn't respond. So, Glendon, I'm putting this out there if you hear me. And let's see. Well, then Brian, you're gonna have to talk to her and see how famous she is and see if she wants to come on. I will look into that H picker. And I'll look into that one as well. So, with that being said, anybody else or any other questions? I was trying to make this a little long. I didn't want to cut this one so short. So I'm trying to get as much information out as I can. Oh, let's see. Thrifty Treasure says Angie, Glendon Cameron, Dallas Moore. I don't know if Wade does videos, Turtle Trader. So if there's anybody that wants to make their quote unquote debut on my show, we'll work something out. Look what happened with Teresa and yeah. Just as long as you're willing to deal with the questions and with deal with people that may make comments that are not made need to be made. All right, Teresa. Thanks. See you again. Spiky, you missed a lot. I did a whole list of my guests that I thanks for being on. Oh, wait, that's another one I gotta think about. I didn't watch him, so I'll have to see if I can get home. Let's see. We got Jack. I think we tried getting with Jack before when we first started, and I don't know what happened. And I know how he's just friends with Cool Toe, so we'll see what we can do. He doesn't quit, but I've seen him put up a couple videos. So he just, I think, changed some of his what's the word I'm looking for? Direction. So, any other questions out there? I said we got, at least on my YouTube channel, I don't know if we got more than that, but I'm seeing 26 viewers right now. Hope you some of you are hitting the like button.
One quick thing. It's important on the air. Daughter's asking about the show, so I will comment.
Oh, I was just informed that my 24-year-old daughter is asking about my show, even though I've been doing this for almost a year. And this is the first time she's actually asked about it. So, let's see. I think it's about time I did my appreciation giveaway. I did put out viewers for Bonafide Turtle, and on the time I have the show, he usually gets out with his girlfriend having dinner, so can't make him change his routine. I'm not gonna be like that. If he says no, if he chooses to change his mind, he knows where I am. It's not like I haven't been in watching his stuff. See, CSA is supposed to, we had her scheduled to come back. Actually, she was supposed to come back to end of the last month, but she hadn't gotten her a new computer yet, or gotten the one that she found up and running yet. So we will try to get her up as soon as possible. And let's see, for this tape gun, either the green one or the red one, your choice. I'm gotta come up with a good question for you. What Oh, yeah, I know. It's okay. I don't know if I actually covered this in my videos or if I said it elsewhere. So if you follow me on Facebook, maybe you know, and maybe you don't. Where did I move from? What state to Colorado? Let's see. Oh, one wolf says he. Let's see. Abdul S. Mohammed. Now we may not know him, but he has some great and motivational and soul searching videos out. I know what your name is because it's right there, Berta.
That's an easy question.
Nope, not right, Tanya. Close, Spikey. Nobody's yet right yet.
Um,
Nope, nobody yet. Close. Somebody's getting close. Oh, there's two people that are close. They're getting warmer. I'm not saying who's getting warmer. I would say it's not Iowa.
Something else that we number 26. There's only 26. Oh,
Oh, still nobody can get it yet. Let's put it this way. It's not on this side of the.
no close. There's only 52 possibility answers. They can handle it.
52 states? Since when did this country become 52 states?
Well, Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
7 states.
Still, there's another close guesses, but not the right one yet. Nope. Nope. Even though Texas, you're gonna laugh at this. For some reason, my modem tells me that I'm from this state on some sites. On other sites, it says that I'm in Michigan. That I'm in Michigan. So I don't get that. And the correct answer is Berta, Berta, Berta. But now she said two of them. So I'm not gonna, so let's put it this way. I can't just give it to her because she said that there's two of them right next to each other. So you gotta figure out which one of those two. And whoever gets that one right will win. No, sorry, Turtle, I'm not Alibaba. Berta, you were closer last time. I told you it's one of those two. Oh, Texas Gal Treasure's got it. New York. So, yep, I was from New York to out here. I did that in the 08. No, Berta, you told New York, New Jersey. You didn't say one or the other. Well, I'll give you the second one. How is that? Whichever one Texas Gal Treasure does not want, you will get. So we'll have two winners. Well, now why'd you try so hard for it if you don't want it, Texas girl?
She said it first.
Uh, So which color do you want, Berta? And you know how to get a hold of me on Facebook, so I'm going to need your address so I can figure out shipping. It may take me a little bit to get there. I need to get some money to get together. Well, I don't necessarily need to get money together. I just need to get information, and I will get it to you.
There's another contest coming, guys.
And don't forget, we have another one. We have my 600 subscriber contest for this the steamer.
What's the question about this? Are you going to do that?
I don't know yet. I'm just talking.
Treasure 50. What did I miss?
Berta, Treasure Vintage, you just missed the contest for.
What did I miss?
You got invited to be on my show. Let's put this way. A lot of people are saying they want to see you. So you missed a lot of stuff. I gave a lot of thanking all the viewers that were, and all 28 subscribers. All 28 guests I had in the last. Funny, Brian. But I gave shout outs to all 28 subscribers I had. Yeah, boy. I keep doing this now. All 28 of my guests that I've had so far. We've talked about people that we want to see, like Glendon and Dallas Moore and what do you mean who? We had, let's see. Teresa said she wanted to see you. A lot of people said they want you on my show. Even I said I wanted you to come on here. Yes way. So see, we're getting pressure for you to come on. They all love you and want to see you on here. Well, when we try to get you to come on as a tester, you have to do it. You're so nervous. Look at what I know, Brian. I said it twice. All right. And you'll have Sean as a someone to lean on. You'll have me, and and you'll have all these people to be there to back you up. Remember, Teresa, 53 was not used to it. So it was her first time on. So, and the funny thing is, Brian, if I look at my watchers now, it's at 27. So even then, if you're willing to be on, Berta, but we gotta find a good enough topic to have you on for. That you're willing to, that you may have some information that everybody would like to be on. I find out from. Thanks, Harley. I know I've tried this with different other live show videos that I've been doing, and I didn't get many watchers. So I'm glad I'll get my usual 30 watchers tonight. See, it was Margaret's first live show too, so that tells you that you're won't be so alone there, Angie. I don't know about that one, Brian. I'll have to see. But you see how often he talks on the Toadcast? Barely. He fell asleep on it. What's that going to give for the information? How to sleep on the air? Okay, let's see. Who else would everybody want to see? That hasn't been on before or want to see again? And Margaret is not a natural If she was a natural, she would have known that all those things were there in the first place. Now she can play with them all the time when she's doing her little videos. She can add them into her videos when she's not wanting to do it live. And Andy, I would not put you in a situation where you wouldn't feel comfortable. That's all you gotta know. If anything, I'm the one that always needs to be comfortable. My guests are more comfortable than I am sometimes. You can tell that by the videos. Okay, everybody, let's not put too much more pressure on her. I don't want to scare her away.
Alyssa Milano, that's your favorite person too. I'm supposed to be telling you.
Let's see. Ronnie Hart, well, I asked him a while back, and he, yes, Berta, you want to take gun, and Texas Gal Treasures want to take gun, even though she doesn't want it. And you should have in your private messages, Berta, if you're the one I'm thinking of that asked about a show link from the other week. So we haven't done the steamer contest yet, Berta. That's gonna be for the 600 subscribers. I know it, and she doesn't want to be on. I've told her I want her on, but she doesn't feel comfortable. She's just like you. So, and she can't leave in the comment. Well, you get the take gun first, but you got to earn the steamer. Somebody else might get that. Actually, the wife is trying to pull a Sean from the distance. She's able to see her comments, but she can't post. So that's why she's laughing, and I keep looking behind me to give her a look like, okay. Well, I gotta figure out which color. I think Texas Girl said you can have it anyway, Berta. So if she doesn't want the second one, which color do you want? You want the green one or the red one? Oh, Turtle. I haven't seen Ronnie fall asleep on any shows. He may not talk as much as he should, but he doesn't fall asleep. Andy says hi to you in the back in the corner. Anybody have any questions for me? Since now you got me what? Basically got me 25 to 1. I don't know if Brianna good enough to, but if somebody else wants to see if she'll come do some of the legwork and at least get her to get a hold of me. Okay, Berta, you want the red one? Okay. You'll get the red one. And I'll talk to Texas Gal, see if she wants the green one. And if not, I'll maybe use that. He's on quote unquote internet vacation, Angie. That's kind of why we're giving away these Texas Gal, because these ones didn't work quite well for us. So it might work for somebody else. It might work for Berta and you. So if you want she wanted the red. So if you want the green, let me know, and I'll get with you and get your information. Let's see. I honestly can't tell you. I know it's double digits because it took me from my house to downtown is 29 blocks. So, and I walked all the way down there for yard sales, and then I walked back, not counting. And then Mr. Sadie, who wants to be as one of my guests. Mr. Sadie, we have to talk. You want to do a little hangout with me in private? Well, now I'm inviting you on my show as a guest. Beat you to it, Brian. So I would say, let's put it this way, Brian, to answer your question about the furthest I've walked. I've left my house at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I've gotten home at 11:30 in the morning, if not noontime sometimes. And that's only for one section of my town. I don't take the bus to go to the south side. And that's not counting if I have too much to have to lug back to the house before I go back out and get more. Any other questions? I'm trying to make this last as long as I can for the show. That's why I'm not going right into my next guest. Or yeah, yes, my guest, my next contest.
2 miles. More like probably about 30 minutes. In one morning.
And yeah, I see it before you see it, Brian. Cool, Mr. Sadie. There you go, everybody. Now you know what am I guessing? I can't. That's why I don't know how exactly. I figure 4 hours. You figure you're supposed to be going how many miles an hour? So Sunday it would take me 20 minutes just to get to one yard sale. So there goes the mileage there. So I know when I was younger and I wasn't really doing it for the yard sales, I've watched 12 miles. Watching, I should say 24 miles. 12 miles one way, 12 miles back. And it wasn't even for business. It was to visit people. That was when I lived in Connecticut. So, any other questions from you? Okay, Bird. That's what you gotta tell your postman when he comes. When he starts getting you upset coming late. That way you can take him to the house, make sure he gets all your packages in time. Okay. Well, while I wait for more questions, I'm gonna come up with one for the sprinkle remover. Like I said, it is vintage. You can sell it. You can do what you want with it after you get it from me.
It works. It's been tested.
It does work. We have tested it. Okay, I'm sure this was okay. I know this was on in one of my videos. What are my two other most wished hobbies that I thought about trying to go professional in.
Just pick one.
Yes, that's the steamer, Angie. It's a vintage steamer. I'll look it up while you're here.
It's got to Texas Scale Treasures. I think one. You gotta win it.
Texas Scout Treasures got them both right. She wins. She gets the steamer. And let's see, this one was made Bridgeport, Connecticut, or at least that's what the packaging says. It says made in USA, Brian.
See the question again.
Yeah, well, the question was, what was my two passions that I was wanted to go pro in, but I did not get to go in pro. And Margaret got them both right. And Owen Wolf, because of my disability, I never learned how to swim, so scuba diving would not be one of them.
You can't ride a horse.
Oh, I can ride a horse. I just can't.
You can ride a horse? Oh.
So Texas Gal and she gets the other tank gun if she still wants it.
Gee, it's a nice night for winning. Wait, is she allowed to win twice?
Yeah. And Andy, another way she probably did it was she paid attention to my videos when I talked about myself. Nah, I don't think her husband would enjoy her stalking me. Well, now that you both know how to get a hold of me. Well, you both know how to. Oh no! Oh, she wants to do the question for the other one. So okay, we're gonna have a third kind giveaway.
Last chance.
850 lifting. You missed you're just in time for the last giveaway, but I'm not gonna do it yet. I want to see. Let's see. 50 living. Just a recap what I did. I started the show by thanking everybody that showed up and has been guests on my show. Because of their support, I'm able to give the show out, and give out information. Even now, I'm learning at the same time. I did 2 giveaways. One was for a I just gave away a wrinkle remover, a vintage one to Miss Texas Gal Treasure for getting my questions right. And no, sorry, Berta, no other steamer. Hey, Hop. Hey, Matt. We gotta talk if you want, or you can get a hold of Sean. You haven't I have been suggested for you to be on my show as a guest, if you're willing and able, with everything that's going on in your schedule at the time. So let me know if you're interested. We have Mr. Sadie's123 said that he'll be on. That will work something out. And hey there, Dustin. You missed it. Gave away 2 gifts so far. We got 1 tape gun left. And it's going to be this green one here. It's, this one's the duct tape gun. And oh, well, it's okay. Not many people know I can't swim, so I don't put everything out there like about me. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to do these type of giveaways. All right, Matt. Wait, I will be looking forward to that. Well, you gotta earn it, Dustin. You gotta earn this tape gun. I did put the link out early enough. That's why when you people say you come in late, I wonder what you're doing when I send it out at 45 minutes to 30 minutes before the show even starts. And I set my thing up hours before it's supposed to start. Good night, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Yep, Owen Wolf, I saw him say he'll get a hold of me this week to be on the show. So, well, that's depending on how much you know about me or the show. Now I have to come up with another tough question, which wasn't so. The second one wasn't so tough for Miss Margaret. Okay, here's one. What month since I started the show did I open my eBay store?
Did you even tell anybody on the show?
Mm-hmm. Let's see, anybody taking a guess on that one? My 2 cast names are Shadow and Midnight. Nope. Ron, Margaret, nope, not right, Turtle. Nope. No, close. You're getting somebody's getting close again. And she got it. And you got it. The month I started my store was in October. So, Andy, I am going to need your area, address, and everything to get this to you. So you get the green tape gun. It was not, just for everybody that's wondering again, it was not so. No, I didn't need another question. I got my question, and it got answered. And Andy, I don't know if you just heard that. The wife even said that you're all paying attention because she didn't even know when I did my started the store. She forgot, and she's working with me. Yeah, I started the store in October when I hit the 50 listings in my on my list my ID, and I am now up to 102 listings again. I think, or it's 101. I had a sale over the weekend, so I'm looking to get more stuff up. Hey, Berta, I think you got to be in the same town in order to tape it up first, though.
I'll just connect the dots.
All right. Any questions from you guys? Since all my gifts are out. And we got it's almost 10 after the hour, so we got if you guys can come up with questions for me, we got whether it be about eBay, as long as it's not about Amazon. I am not cannot answer Amazon questions too well. That's why I always have my guests on that can answer them better. So let's see if we can get. She's laughing because she's able to read. Like I said, Angie, she's able to see your comments, and then she's not able to comment on the phone. She's seeing you guys talking about taping the town. And I will let her. Well, she sees that you say that about her, and she says thank you. I've already told her I want her to get on my show too, but
Canadian swallow. Is that a European swallow?
I don't know.
Don't ask.
As fast as it wants to, Brian.
No,
I don't know what it is. I don't know anything about birds.
it depends on if it's carrying coconuts. So they migrate.
Okay, Brian. I know you don't know everything about me. Well, as long as if you guys take up the town, you better at least get her to bring some stuff home to resell.
Oh, that won't be enough. Alan Levy's one to go.
Well, how Matt, you won't be on next week, but we can talk about. I usually plan my shows a couple weeks ahead of time. That's why I said depending on your schedule, because I don't know what you're doing for your um, elections and everything. I don't want to tie you down if I don't have to.
Just say we need something for the 29th and 28th.
Oh, I watch it, but I'm not into the British bastard. Now, if you ask that question to Roxy, it would have been answered real quick there, Brian.
The speed at which this swallow carries depends on whether or not it's carrying European coconuts.
But Matt, we can always have you on for another episode, talking about clothing from your perspective, since we had Rankin on 2 weeks ago, and I know you learned from him, so you can do a little bit more of what you buy.
Justin wants to know the link about measuring clothes. You can check on in your group because it's up in the files.
Dustin, the link to the size measuring clothes inside and out is in the files in my group, the National Resellers. By the way, everybody, I did put links to all, well, not all, but most some of the groups that I'm in whether I'm in as a regular guest or an admin of. So if you're not already in them, give a look into them, especially if you want to get another place to sell. I did put my USA group in there. So I see we're, at least on my computer right now, we're at 19 watchers. Oh, we just jumped again. So,
This one says 24.
any more questions out there in YouTube land?
Dates?
Put a take. Turtle's talking about the take gun, meaning they keep saying it.
We just have Rick and Crockett for the clothing on eBay.
I know, but I said I will have it on him with his perspective.
Oh, so he is clothing?
Yes,
Just clothing?
he did. He had a video, all his videos about clothing.
Oh, cool.
Actually, Brian, I talked to Deb about coming on and talking about parting stuff. So,
Keep talking. I'll check it out.
well, now what you all should do is, I already asked her. Now I'm not going to be the one to pester her. I asked her, Angie, and she said that she would have to think about it and figure out if she can work it out in her schedule. So maybe if all you viewers kind of slide on over to her latest videos and say, our show, our show, our show. Maybe she'll figure a way of getting on. And there's Dusty. Hey, Dusty, we have a request to have you on my show. Night, Margaret. Okay, Dustin, well, we'll figure something out for you too. Maybe we'll do one with you about storage units again. I don't think I did anything about specifically storage units. Oh wait, yeah, I think we did, but we can get their perspective. Oh well, there we go, Matt. We'll work it out on Facebook. You know how to get a hold of me or Sean when he's done with his internet vacation.
I can't think of the link for that.
I know.
You won't let me do that.
Dustin, Roxy will put the tag you in the link to the show, quoting after the show. So you can't put links in the chat here.
No, what I'm saying is you won't even let me access where the link is to tell you.
Because you can't do it from the phone. All right, good night, Berta. Dustin, like I said, tell everybody else we'll work it out because I always plan weeks, if not months in advance. Like I said, this coming Sunday is going to be. Oh yeah, Gladys Ramos is on again about SEOs, and then the following week is Thrifty Teresa on again about Etsy. Berta, look for me in the groups under Chris. You sent me a private message the other week, and I gave you the link to the Pickers Church, I believe. Either Pickers Church or Meet and Greet. I gave you a link to last week, so you should still have me there. If not, I'll send you a message when I'm done here. I know who you are, Dustin. And Dusty, I did send you a message asking if you were home, because I was going to see if you wanted to come on tonight and back me up, but I decided, since you didn't get my message, since you don't look at your messages too often, I decided to do this solo. So, any other questions out there before I get ready to close this down? We're getting close. Well, get another 13 minutes. And I'm sorry you missed so much, Dusty. I want to thank you also, Geeks. You want to people that supported me from the beginning, coming into the comments when I first started up the show and everything else. You've been loyal to, except for when you had personal things coming up. So that's part of what the show was more or less about. I went through my 28 guests I've had since I started the show, thanking them and talked a little bit about what they talked about. Gave away 3 gifts, prizes. One that 50 good Texas Gal Treasures, who got a vintage steamer. We got Berta won a tape gun, and Angie won the tape gun. So I need all those. I will hopefully get a hold of all of you for your addresses and get them out as soon as I can. So uh-oh, Andy. Andy, what if I say how many did I have after the first 28? You gotta keep getting now you got to be here on time to see how many guests I have. Well, what do you guess, Dusty? You're always gonna be at Walmart doing your retail arbitrage.
Money's better than fame sometimes.
So all right, Berta, I will look for it after the show.
See what Justin said?
Yep. So asking again, any more questions? Or any more people you'd like to suggest, or and if there's anybody that I don't know that you want to have on, have them get a hold of me. Say so and so sent me. So maybe I'll give you credit for getting a new guest on that either I don't know or something like that. As we already know, I've given out had new people up. And Dusty, just so you know, Andy was another one that was suggested to be on the show. So all right. Well, let's see. We've got another 10 minutes. Let's get some questions out.
Brad, oh, he doesn't have time for us. He's got many kids.
I know there's more questions about me out there. There's gotta be. I haven't given all my secrets out yet. It's not like I have that many anyway, but still. And no, I'm not the bearded picker. Bearded. Sorry, bearded. As Mr.
You're still stuck
Golden
in
Finger
that
Figure likes to talk about. I don't know. They're busting out Dusty because he's been gone so long.
Well, he has been.
And you never know, people. I might do another surprise Saturday night video. Maybe I'll get Dusty on again with me. I can go feed my cat.
Aw, poor Dusty.
I haven't gone out, oh, one wolf to get home runs. I'm trying to list things from the house first.
Category to pick.
Let's see. I don't really have a main because, like I said earlier, I haven't got a niche. I do have still have clothes, and I have a couple of good card heroes. Let's put this like well, I'll finish answering Brian's question first. I don't have any main categories because if you look at my store, you'll see what I have. I have a little bit of everything. And Total Trader, to answer your question, this beard is about 2 months old now. I usually shave it once a month, and by the time the first month's done, it's back again. You've seen it grow, and all you can just watch every episode after I've shaved, see how long it comes back. It does not take long. It takes shorter time on top of the face than on the chin than it does on the top of the head, as you can tell. Let's see. You found a Wolf found a T Kami Time Tika. So Chirango $100. Cool. Hopefully you didn't pay too much.
You want to keep it though.
Well, you might want to do more research. Make sure. That's what she.
That's so sweet. Oops.
Well, if you're gonna keep it, you better. This is a rule you might want to think about. I was going to think about taking it. For anything I keep, I gotta sell 2 things that make up for that price.
$100.
No, that was probably. I don't know where you heard the cat sound. I do have 2 cats here though. Both males that we saved, well, 2 years ago in October, and they're Midnight and Shadow. So those are the ones you always hear me yelling at when every once in a while when they're racing through the house when I'm trying to do a show. I'm seeing 18 watchers still. Any other questions out there? I think you're supposed to say bear. Okay, Berta, I can't answer that question, but I think Dusty would say, if I remember right, they'd be saying the Dynamo printer is the best for printing FBA labels. I would go back and watch some of the meet and greets and some of the Golden Finger Picker videos. They talked about what they use for printing it on some of those episodes.
I think Zebra was the best, but Dynamo was the most popular.
Honestly, Brian, I hooked up with Sean because I saw him in the comments of all the guys I watched in the beginning that I talked about wanting to be on. Glendon, TTT, Talk Trash and Treasures, and Global Voodoo, and all those guys. And I just started talking to him in the chats, and then he made a comment about what his name was on Facebook, and I just sent him a message, and the rest is history. So it's almost been, I want to say almost 2 years since I've known him. So I see Andy and Berta are talking about Smalls and jewelry. I don't remember any Fuzzy Wuzzy Bear from Avon.
All I know is the song. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
There's our White Wolf. Now you got her singing the song over here in the corner. Anything else? Let's. I want to thank everybody that's watched and congratulations to all the winners again. And maybe I will be doing this again in the fall or in the fourth quarter, unless we have all good topics for that time of the year again. If I have anything I can give out, so I will find ways to get things to my viewers. I may wait till I get 1,000 subscribers. Oh, let's see. Moni, I don't think there's a Moni score, but money score so far was a $65 jacket that I got for free when I first moved here. It was already in the house, so all I did was list it, and it sold for $65. And congrats, Joseph, on your sale. Let's see. Anything else? Well, if I don't see any more questions except for Brian, I'm going to be getting ready to close this down, people. I'm trying to give you guys some time to get one-on-one time with me here.
You can tell them how you started it. That'd be another hour.
Well, that's good, Joe. All right, everybody. I'm going to say good night. Thanks for being here. Congrats again to all your winners. Hopefully, I have all your information, and if not, I will get with you, and I will get it out to you as. Oh, I honestly don't have a rule. The wife tries to keep stuff more than I do. Oh, One Wolf. That's where my rule was about. If we keep something, we have to sell something that's going to make up the money that we would have made on the item that she kept. So she just looked at me when she said that. When I said that to her. So bye, Andy and Dustin. I don't scan, so those type of questions would be better for tomorrow night. Ask on the profit talk. Sorry. So I will see you all next week and in the chat on the weekly shows. Profit talk tomorrow. Don't know what they're gonna have on Tuesday nights. Green Room is back Monday tomorrow night. Wednesday night's meet and greet. I think they're still having it. Thursday is the Catacombs, and Fridays are free, I believe. So, good night, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button.